Alright, now we're going to go one step further with the factoring. Instead of just factoring and being done, we're going to factor and we're going to solve. Okay, factor and solve. So, directions will say solve by factoring. Let's see, we'll do 12x to the third equals 75x. In order to solve by factoring, the first thing you'll always want to do, just like when you were solving quadratics, is you'll want to set it equal to 0. So let's do what to both sides? Subtract 75x. Okay? So 12x cubed minus 75x equals 0. Now let's factor. Pull out 3x. Right? 3x would be my greatest common factor here on this side. So 3x. What's left over? 4x squared minus 25 equals 0. Guess what rule shows up again? Difference of two squares.
Oh my god.
Think it's going to show up a few times maybe?
No,
I bet it doesn't.
4x squared minus 25. If you were to factor that further, what would you have?
2x.
Very good. 2x minus 5, 2x plus 5.
He's probably going to make us do all this work and then have it not show up once on the actual test.
I doubt it.
Gotcha.
Wasted your time.
Now if I factored it completely, what do I do with each factor to solve? Set it equal to 0. So 3x equals 0. Divide both sides by 3, I get x equals 0. 2x plus 5 equals 0. Minus 5 and divide by 2, so I get negative 5 halves. 2x minus 5 equals 0. Add 5, divide by 2, and I get positive 5 halves. 3 answers to that one. Which you guys will start to recognize. Whatever the highest power is in the equation, that's the maximum number of solutions you're going to have. Okay? So when we were working with quadratics, most of the time you had 2 solutions. This is a cubic function or a cubic equation. Power is 3, degree is 3. So a lot of times you're going to have 3 solutions for that.
It all makes sense now.
Okay?
And we're done. Take a break. Nope.
Alright, one more. Unless you guys work.
Yes.
Yes. Love to work.
Hard work, work.
We should play it the whole time.
Hard work, work.
Never forget where you came from.
Hard work, work.
Okay, 2x to the 5th plus 6x cubed minus 20x equals 0.
I don't like this.
It's kind of the same thing over and over again, though.
We're going to have 5 different answers.
Minus
Yep.
2x.
Greatest common factor?
2x.
2x.
Not minus 2x. I meant
Okay.
2x.
What's left?
I tried, Steve.
X to the 4th
3x to the second.
plus 3x to the 2nd
Minus 10.
minus 10.
Equals 0.
Equals 0.
Oh, good job, Steve. Whew.
Yep. What could I factor that middle part to?
X squared
X squared.
and x squared. And
X squared.
adds 3 multiplies to 10.
Hey, Miss Pettit.
5 and
guessing positive 5 and negative 2.
Lots of times they're 1 plus that
I'm
equals
okay.
8. Okay, 1 line. Okay, you okay?
I'm okay if you don't. Yeah.
You matched today, Miss Pettit. Glad to see you. You're on streak.
What did you guys decide?
It's
5 and negative
positive
2.
5
Plus 5 and minus 2? So x squared
It's plus 5 and minus
plus
2.
5 minus 2. Can we go any further?
Yes.
Which one?
Are you kidding?
X squared minus 2? Yes or no?
You can't.
No.
Nope, because 2 is not a perfect square, right?
Oh, next time. That's who's missing.
Yes.
Okay. So we factored as far as we can.
Yes.
Now let's set each factor equal to 0.
2x equals 0.
2x equals 0,
Which is just going to equal.
which means x equals 0.
X squared plus.
X squared plus 5 equals 0. Subtract 5. X squared equals negative 5. Square root it.
X equals the square root.
Plus or minus I root 5.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Because the square root of a negative 5 is I root 5. Plus or minus, both positive or negative could work. So there's 2 more answers.
Your eye looks weird.
We're not taking up
X squared minus 2 equals 0. Add 2. X squared equals 2.
Square root it.
Square root it.
Say what the square root.
Positive or negative.
Square root of 2.
Square root of 2.
Boom.
Wait.
5 answers.
Yeah.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Do that again.
Okay?
Oh. I see.
0 is an answer. I root 5 is an answer. Negative I root 5 is an answer. Root 2 is an answer. And negative root 2 is an answer. 5 answers.
You just dropped some mad wisdom.
Why isn't it plus or minus 0? Just kidding, Mr. A.
Life questions.
So why is it plus or minus 0?
So, lots of factoring. Lots and lots of factoring. Again, you just got to do a lot of these to get the hang of it yourself. Without doing it, this is quite difficult, but I've kind of given you the same general pattern each time. First thing, always look for your greatest common factor. Pull that greatest common factor out. See what's left over. Can you factor it? Whether it's factoring into 2 separate binomials because you had a trinomial right here, or maybe you're using the difference of 2 squares. Okay? Difference of 2 squares will show up a decent amount of time. The cube rules, you'll have a few of those you'll have to do. But like I said, I will give you the rules for sum and difference of 2 cubes on a test if it's required. Okay? Alright.
Free time.
Homework? No, put it away.
Hey, you probably should stop filming, Paul.
Oh, yeah.